Well, hey gang, how you doing? It's Jonathan again from Tailhunter International, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, and this is going to cover all of the action for the 4th until the 11th of February 2018. Once again, I'm not in La Paz, as you can tell from my background. It's not my usual palm trees and beach scene. I'm once again in a hotel room, and this time coming to you from Portland, Oregon, and we just finished a fantastic show up here. It was off the hooks at the Portland Expo Center. Now, for the past 6 weeks, Jill and I have been on the road, and we've been covering all of these fishing and hunting expos throughout the western United States. Now, we've been in Sacramento, we've been in Denver, we did the Seattle area, and then this week Jill and I had to split up. So I was in Portland, and Jill did an incredible job at another show in called the Western Hunt Show in Salt Lake City. And if you visited us, if you came to say hi, thank you so much. And for those of you who booked reservations with us to come fishing, you're going to have a great time. Thank you so much for booking with us. Like I said, these shows were off the hook. We had a fantastic time. It was great to visit with so many of you. Listen, let's talk about some fishing, because some crazy things are going on down in La Paz. Now listen, we've still got wind. If you're from the Pacific Northwest, you know about all the folks who do all the windsurfing in the Hood River area. Well, those are the kind of folks that are down there right now. It's kind of windy. We've got some blustery days. You can have some, really sunny days, 3 or 4 days that are great, and then all of a sudden you have 5 or 6 days that are just so windy you either can't go out or you've got to fish inshore. Well, that's the way it is during the wintertime. This is not the best time to be fishing. But this past week we had some really nice days and we were able to get out. Now, there's not a whole lot of folks fishing right now because, like I said, it can be windy, it can be blustery. It's kind of off-season for us. But we did have some folks out, and I'll tell you what, the days they could go out, inshore we were getting some Pargo, some Cabria, a lot of Bonita, Jack Crevalle, Sierra, and the days where we could go out a little further when the wind wasn't blowing, we could get over to Cerralvo Island, a little bit outside of Muertos Bay. The tuna were there once again. And these are nice grade tuna. These aren't little footballs. These are 15 to 30 pound tuna at the south end of Cerralvo Island. The ticket was 2 things. Number 1, you've got to be able to get out there. So the winds have to be down, the waves have to be down. You've got to have the nice enough conditions to get out over there. It's not far, but crossing that channel, if the winds are blowing, it's going to be a little bit tough. The second thing is you've got to have bait. Again, it's all indicative of the wind. If the wind is blowing, it's going to be a little tough to get the bait because there's sardines there, but if the wind's blowing, it's going to be hard to net the sardines, or it's going to be really difficult for the commercial guys to get the sardines to sell to you. Or if you've got some frozen squid that you can chunk up, it's been really, really good on these tuna because the tuna are looking for the bait. So by chunking this bait or by using live bait, and we don't have to use any special lures, we don't have to use any special colors. It's basically what we call fly lining, where you just take the hook, pin the bait on it, put it in the water, throw some other chunk, or throw some sardines out there, let it drift down, and the tuna are hitting. Every time we've sent out a boat this week that's gone over to the south side of the island, our boats are coming back with 2, 3, 4, 5 tuna and losing some others. And like I said, these are some nice grade tuna. The surprising thing about that is that we usually don't get tuna during the wintertime. Usually our tuna bite is, well, when the waters get a little warmer. Maybe April, definitely May and June, so-so during the summer, but then our best time is going to be during the warm water season of the fall. That's August, September, October, when the waters are warm, the air temperatures are a lot warmer. This is wintertime, and for us to get these tuna is really surprising. And on top of that, there's been some Dorado around, there have been some Wahoo as well, so I don't know if this is holdover from last year's great season, or it looks like we may be into another fantastic year. So our fingers are crossed. Hopefully these fish are going to stick around. Hopefully it's going to get better and better. But there's a nice variety of fish out. Like I said, not many folks out fishing, but we've had some folks that have gone out on the days and taken a chance, and the conditions have been good. Inshore, Pargo, Cabria, sea bass, things like that, Jack Crevalle, Bonita. Offshore, tuna, Dorado, maybe some Wahoo. Who knows, maybe even some marlin out there. So we're keeping an eye on all of that. But that's our Mexican Minute Fishing Report for the moment. Listen, we're going to be heading off down the road. We've got 2 more months of shows before we get back to La Paz. Again, unfortunately, Jill and I have got to split up again. I'm going to be at the Bakersfield show, the Fred Hall fishing and boating show in the Bakersfield Fairgrounds, and Jill's going to split up and she's going to go up to Boise to that fantastic show at the Boise Fairgrounds for the Boise Sportsman Show. In our next chapter of our Mexican Fishing Report, I'll put up some more information about the upcoming shows, and we'll keep you posted on that. In the meantime, that's your Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report. Check the photos, read the rest of the report. Hope to have you down with us. You take care. Have a great week. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for listening to the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report. You take care. Best fishes to you always.